Good evening. It is Thursday, the 31st of May, and it is the start of a new week. So, hello. I went to my Weight Watchers meeting last night, and I stayed the same, which I felt was deserved after the week that I had had. And I think the actual meeting was one of the best that I've ever been to. We were talking about kind of how your mindset affects your weight loss journey. And during the meeting, we actually did an activity out of the, I think it's the Smile book, or it's something to do with like your mindset, basically. One of the books that the Weight Watchers produces. And I'll just share with you the activity that we did. So basically, we had to write down one of our biggest worries, and we had to put it in this box. So what I wrote was that I'm never going to get to goal without the help of weight loss surgery, because that is one of my biggest worries. We then, on the other side of the page, had to write down as if we were our own friend, and what advice we would give to a friend if they had that same worry. So I'll share with you what I wrote. So I said, you're awesome. You've done really well You've done really well to keep going, even though it's been difficult. You're determined and have kept soldiering on, and you can do this. Don't look at the end goal. Take things one step at a time. Try not to beat yourself up for your setbacks. Believe in yourself, because I know you can do this. And I feel like that's like really touched, me. And, I have done a lot of work with regards to my mindset, particularly with, my self-worth and, how I feel about my body and my self-image. And, it took a lot of work to get to a point where I, didn't hate myself, and where, I felt happy and comfortable in my own skin. But I hadn't really connected using those same techniques to help me with my weight loss effort. And, it kind of, the meeting just opened my eyes that I could be, using these, tools that I already have in place to help me get my mind in the right place to lose some weight. So, I feel like kind of a breakthrough there. I feel really positive, and I feel like if I am feeling negative, I've got, the tools there to help me turn that around. And a lot of the time, I do sort of worry about like the end result, and, oh, I didn't do well this week, when really I need to be looking at just making sure I'm eating the best things I can, meal by meal, day by day, rather than worrying, what the result is each week. Obviously, that is important, because that's the whole point of, eating healthy, but also it's just, the point in itself, just to eat healthy. So, my health is the most important thing, and I need to, think about that, and, stop berating myself, and just, I can do this, and I feel like I'm hopefully, that's kind of been a breakthrough, I think. Anyway, so after the meeting, I got home, I spoke to my husband, and, we were talking about the different things that I've previously said really helped me with my weight loss, such as, the planning and making sure I have everything in place, so that my week can progress in a way that's going to be productive. And we were saying, well, my husband actually had the idea that, instead of doing my weekly meal planner on a Sunday, because I keep forgetting to do it and I just don't get around to it, he was saying, why don't I do it when I get home from my Weight Watchers meeting, have Wednesday as my turnover day, and then do the rest of the week. So I'm going to go show you. Let's walk to the kitchen. So, the point is that I don't have to start my week on Monday. So here is my weekly planner. So as you see, Wednesday is Mum's, because that's Weight Watchers meeting. So I've done my week. So that's tonight, and then it obviously goes down, and then I'll go back to the top. And that means that I've kind of got my week planned, and I'm good to go. So the biggest challenge I think I'm facing this week is that we are actually going, for Richard's birthday, I bought him tickets for us to go to Cheese Fest, which is actually a cheese festival that's happening in Maidstone this week. So we're basically going to be spending Saturday eating cheese, which is awesome when you're trying to eat healthy. But you know, I reckon I can still lose this week, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got rollover points. So today I've, worked my day around it, and I've got my 4 rollover points, to have for Saturday. And if I can do that every day and use my weeklies and my rollovers on Saturday, and obviously don't go completely crazy eating everything in sight when I'm there, then I think I can still enjoy the cheese festival, and I think I can lose. So that's the plan this week, is to lose weight and eat cheese. So I'll keep up with you as we go through the week. Hey!
Hello.
So it's Saturday, and I'm here at Cheese Fest with my husband Rich. Basically, it's very loud in here. But yeah, so yesterday and Thursday, I made sure I had 4 rollover points. I've got all of my weekly points, and I've got most of my points from today. Our strategy is to share as much as possible and just not to eat everything. And hopefully, I can still have a loss this week. So, wish me luck. We are back home from Cheese Fest. Yeah, we had a really nice time. I think I did really well as far as, what I ate. So I obviously tried a lot of small pieces of cheese. We bought quite a bit of cheese, but we bought a lot of really flavourful cheeses, so that they'll be really good for cooking with. I can use just a tiny amount and it's going to make a lot of flavour. And a lot of the ones we bought were the wax sealed kind, so they should keep quite well. So that's good. We did obviously eat some of the hot cheeses as well, but we shared everything. So yeah, I think I did really well. And we'll see what happens on Wednesday. So if you want to see the full vlog of Cheese Fest, there's a little, nope, that's no, debris up in the corner. So just click on that and you can have a look if you haven't already. And I'll keep up with you the rest of the week up until Wednesday. So yeah. So it's Tuesday. It's been such a good week. So obviously we had Cheese Fest on Saturday, but since then I've made sure I've stuck to my points. I've had a few rollover points as well. What I decided for Cheese Fest is that I counted points wise as if I had 200 grams of Stilton cheddar and brie, which worked out at 92 points, which I have no idea. I have no idea how I could track that otherwise. So that's just my number I've put on my tracker. So once today is done, I've fully paid back that. So I'm actually back on, if I don't have anything else outside of what I've already got planned for today, I'll actually be 1 point actually available to use in my weekly points. So that's really good. And I've still got tomorrow because I started my week on Thursday. So the week's gone well, and I feel like I've lost weight. So we'll see what the scales actually say. But yeah, so it's been a really good week, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow to see what the result is. So yeah, I'll see you then, so we can find out. Hey, so I'm outside my Weight Watchers meeting, just getting ready to head in. It's been a really good week. I feel like I've really followed the plan. So let's hoping that the scales agree and that lost some weight. So we'll see, and I'll let you know how I did when I get home. I'm back from my meeting and I lost 6 pounds this week. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I achieved my goal of the week of eating cheese and losing weight. So ta-da! I think I'm actually so happy, I'm going to do a happy dance. It's been so long since I've done a happy dance, so there you go. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Please do like, subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next week and we will continue our journey together. See you then. Bye.